Hi, my name is Eric, and I thought today we would talk about, you know, life in general. And what I'm seeing a trend more and more that we shouldn't have allowed to get this far. When I hear a 27 to a 33-year-old tell me that life isn't fair, my response is always, life was never meant to be fair. Life is what you make of it. If you sit on the sidelines, you're probably never going to go anywhere. But if you're out there hustling, doing what needs to be done, doing what you need to do, then you will find life is better. And then when I find out you don't have a job, what do you mean you don't have a job? Well, the right one hasn't come along. What? The right one hasn't come along? When there's all this postings everywhere you go, help wanted? Well, those are beneath me. Really? Let me give you a little history on me, because I'm probably the wrong one to be talking to. In the seventh grade, I started my own lawn care business that I had 7 yards in a local neighborhood. I had a push mower. It didn't have power wheels. I mean, it was manual push. And I had a 2.5 gallon gas can. And I would take and drag that all the way down to the people's yards that I had mowed to make extra money. Yeah. And I was doing anything, raking leaves in the fall, anything I could do to make extra money because I understood that if I wanted things in life, I had to work hard for them. That's what my grandparents taught me because I grew up with my grandparents. That nothing comes easy. And if it did come easy, you wouldn't appreciate it anyways. And then to find out, well, where are you living? Well, I'm living with my parents. What? In your in your 30s? What the hell? Really? Well, I can't afford my own place. And is that because you don't have a job? Right. Look, this isn't rocket science, folks. And for you guys that are 18 to 40, life is what you make it. Your parents are responsible for you until they're 18 years of age. From that point on, you should either be off to college, doing a 2 year junior college from home if you can commute, or working, finding a job. What do you mean by the perfect job? One that just throws a bunch of money at you? I can tell you right now, there's probably women lining right up to go out with you. No, you're not a catch. You're still living to home with mama, and you have become a mama's boy, which most women avoid. They don't need, they don't want someone that isn't willing to pull their weight because they're already looking for settling down, having a family, and if they're out there looking, I guarantee you, you are not going to be on that list if you're not willing to get a job, have your own place, and work hard. right? You're not a catch. We had bought our dairy farm. I was married and I had 2 kids. And you guys are 27 to 33, 35, and you're still living at home, telling me how hard you have it. Had I not worked hard to get where I was back then, I wouldn't be where I am today. And if you're still living at home with your parents up to almost 40, you need to get a life. And your parents need to clip the umbilical cord and kick your asses out, force you to have to go out and find a job, get your own place, quit smooching off your parents. They already raised you. They did their job. You can leave home now. I know. It's a little bit of harshness, but I think that every one of you that are out there watching this video that's in that age group would turn life around if you would just grab yourself by the bootstraps and go do it. And how do you do it? You take one of these other jobs that really isn't what you hope to be until you could find something better, and then something better, until you work your way up to what you classify as being the right job. You should be hustling right now, doing whatever you can. I don't care if it's minimum wage. You just the feeling of having your own money, having your own place to come home to at night should be refreshing to you. I know who beats coming home with no money and having your parents give you a few bucks and mom already have dinner on the table for you. Get a life.